right, so we are going to make this plate here. It is scallops with a pea puree and a pea shell foam. And the peas and the pea shells are from Sugar Magnolia Pea Pods. So there's a red, they're very red pea pods. So it's going to be great. Let's see how it happened. Okay, so we have all these Sugar Magnolia. These are sugar snap peas. They're a little tough, especially when they're older, and a lot of these are older. So what I've been doing is separating the peas from the pods, and the peas inside are just absolutely delicious. So I'm thinking that the pods might make a broth for some kind of dish, and the peas might be like a pea puree. I don't know. So I'm just separating them because otherwise they're not going to get eaten. So we'll see what happens to them.
Show me what you're doing right there.
I'm just take off the pod.
The colors are so pretty.
And there go the peas. And we have a lot of these, so it's one of those things you just split the pot open, scrape out the peas. You know, something like you might have done with grandma in the rocker. I would. So what I'll probably do is take out all these tips. I probably will not try to make anything out of those. I'll throw them away. It's the pods that I think might help me make a broth that goes with peas somehow. I don't know. All right, I've got my pea pods here, quite a few of them actually, and I've got one stick of lemongrass, and I'm going to try and get some color and some flavor out of these pea pods. And so I'm going to pound this lemongrass, open it up a little bit, and put it with my pea pods. Ooh, that's full. And 1 can of coconut cream. And we're gonna go for a hike up at Prairie Creek Redwoods, and this is gonna sit and soak while we're gone. And then I'm gonna cook this a little bit when we get back, and hopefully we'll get some color and some flavor out of these pea pods instead of just letting them go to waste. That's that. Okay, we're back from our hike. This has been sitting and nothing really has happened. There's no color getting into the cream or anything. So I'm gonna put a little bit of fire under this and see if I can get something to happen. So you can see this is having the desired effect. It's turning the coconut milk purple, and it's giving it a pea flavor along with the lemongrass. It's really coming out nicely. All right, so this has been going for a little while, and I think we've got what we wanted out of this. The trick is going to be to separate the lovely juice from the pods here. See how big a mess I can make.
Oh, you're not gonna get the cream off there.
No, that's gonna be a problem, I think.
So maybe coconut milk would have been better to slide off better.
But I think I wanted the cream for the foam. So.
Oh, I see.
We'll see what it comes out of this. But let's see. We've definitely got some nice bright purple. You know, that's enough right there to accomplish what I was trying to do. So yeah, I think this part of things is working out as hoped. So we will carry on. Okay, so I have put our purple liquid inside the charger here. We'll try one. I think this is going to take two, but I'm not going to waste it if it doesn't need it. So let's see. Still sounds pretty liquidy.
Mm-hmm. It's not whipping cream.
No, it's not whipping cream, but it is coconut cream. So I've got a loose foam.
Yeah.
But you know, oh, that's a great flavor too. You really taste the peas. The reason I probably should have put this in here a little sooner because it seemed to lose some of its purple. It seems to be it's
lavender.
A little grayer now than it was, but you know, with enough CO2, you can, or nitrous, you can get anything to come up. But this might not be enough nitrous yet. Still sounds pretty liquid. Oh, it's getting to be more of a foam now. I'm not sure I was looking for anything stiff like whipped cream, but
that's what you wanted.
Mm-hmm. And amazing, it's got the coconut milk and the lemongrass flavor, but it really tastes like peas now. So that was what I was after. I was hoping it'd be a little bit brighter purple, but we're gonna take it. It's time to make our pea puree. I have here a ½ cube of butter and melting in my pot. And to that, I'm gonna add, this is like 2 cloves of garlic and 1
Shallot.
Shallot.
Or shallot.
A shallot.
Depending on which side of the pond you're.
And then I'm gonna add, this is about a ½ tablespoon of curry. I don't want to add too much to this, but this is yellow curry. And the yellow curry theme is going to tie this dish together because it's in several of the components. So we're going to let this cook for a little while. I don't want it to caramelize or anything. I just want it to not be raw. And then,
The color doesn't ever translate into the video the way it really looks. It's much more brown and golden.
So now we are going to add 1 cup of chicken broth and our shelled sugar magnolia peas. Now, once this returns to a simmer, I'm going to simmer this for 5 minutes. And then it has a date with the immersion blender. So, pepper. Good thing. That's maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. And salt, of course, is a must. So we'll get some salt in this. And that's really going to be it for flavors in this. It's just going to turn into a pea puree, a little bit of a yellow curry tinged to the flavor. It should just be peas. We'll come back when it's cooked. So these babies are cooking along here. One thing is the broth I use, the duck broth, is something we made ourselves, and it's a really heavy-duty broth with a lot of flavor. So I think it's going to take away some of the bright green from our finished product here. You might think about using a thinner broth so that you keep that bright green. So the first 5 minutes is just about over, and what I'm thinking is I'm going to run this for another 5. The peas are done, but I really want the liquid to reduce so that when I blend this all up, it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go for another 5 minutes. All right, I guess there's our 10 minutes. So let's see what we caused here. I'm going to use the immersion blender just to take all of this. I have, so one trick with the immersion blender is to have a nice deep pot because it tends to splatter.
And don't pick it up.
So, well, you have to pick it up, actually.
I mean, a little, but yeah.
You have to come in from the top. So if you have a nice deep pot, the splatters will stay inside. That's the goal. So I'm getting a really nice mousse here.
Oh, did I unplug you? I'm just trying to get the cord out of the way.
Oh yeah, so this is not too juicy at all. It is a little bit brown, just because of the broth. But it's mushing up really nicely, and then when I put it through the sieve, it's just going to be a smooth puree. And we're going to use this for a foundation for some scallops. And then we got the foam to go over the top of everything. It's going to be fantastic. You know what's wrong?
Yeah, I had it way down the other day because I was doing that watermelon and I didn't know what I was doing.
By it.
Yeah, I was. That was my first run. It's a cool tool though.
It's the best. I mean, it just...
It's like a blender blade, but you don't have to have that container.
And it can be... you can do thicker things with this than you can do with a blender. The blender, you know, will kind of bulk if everything's too thick. And
yeah, nothing will happen.
This one doesn't really care.
Oh, there you go. That's really green.
So the more I can do with this, when I put it through the strainer, I'm going to get more out of it with less work. And the strainer, as you can see, strainer is going to be work. I was reading something on the internet that said, you know, definitely strain your pea puree because it's no work at all. Yeah, I don't believe him.
Oh, oops.
Careful. Okay, so, oh, that's still hot.
Yeah,
oh.
Careful.
Oh my gosh.
Don't stick your finger in there, please.
No.
So
this came out, yeah, unplug it. This came, save us all from accidents. This came out really thick. I just kind of like it. I don't know if I'm going to strain it. Let's see. What do you think? I don't need to strain that.
I don't know why you would.
No, it's going to be a nice layer underneath the scallops as it is. So there you have it. Our pea puree is done.
Yeah, it's a nice bright green.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So now all we have to do is cook the scallops. And Miss Kelly gets to do that because she is the champion queen of scallop cooking.
I'm the fry person. The fry cook.
Fry cook?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so let's start our rice. We are using some jasmine rice, and I have some coconut milk, and I wanted to use some saffron. So whatever liquid you cook your rice in, put your saffron in first so the saffron can start to soften and spread through the liquid. And that will be a nice thing here at the end. Our rice will benefit from that. So this is 1 can of coconut milk, and it's an appropriate amount for slightly less than 1 cup of jasmine rice. So I was hoping for long grain rice for this, but we don't actually have any. So
We have a lot of jasmine rice.
the jasmine will be it's pretty good. It's a slender medium grain rice, and the grains do separate very nicely. So that's what I'm looking for. All right, so into our rice, while this is heating up, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of yellow curry, and I want this to melt in with the yellow curry paste. I want this to melt in with the coconut before the rice goes in, so I really do want it in here now. And we're almost at the boiling point and ready to put the rice in. And the rice is going to be in there, and we're going to let it simmer for 10 minutes, and then we're going to let it chill with a lid on for 5 minutes.
Not literally chill.
It's going to chill.
Like hang out.
Yeah, hang out. Yeah.
Not chill in the fridge.
Well, no.
Cooking term.
No, chill in the pan. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to, smoke a bad one and just lay back. All right, so the pea puree is going to go through the strainer.
We've been hemming and hawing about that.
And come out super smooth. So what'll be left in the strainer is all the skins from the peas. And it's right now it's chunky, but it's really nice. And I would love to be able to serve that, but in an elevated setting, you really have to get this much smoother to appease the chef.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing the scallops. I have in here 2 tablespoons of butter and a little olive oil. Ooh, I'm gonna lay my scallops in here. And it got really hot.
The olive oil helps keep the butter from burning.
Yeah, what it's trying to do, we've been trying to pace ourselves here for all of the steps. These aren't the most beautiful scallops ever. If I was doing this for company, I would have picked through a container of them. And you just go for about 1.5 minutes on the side, maybe less, because they are little tiny guys. I just want them to be golden. Scallops is something that you can cook and still be kind of rare in the middle. I mean, I think anyway. They're looking good already. I don't even know how long that was, but I'm gonna turn them over because they're golden. Do this cook really quick. Oh, maybe not too fast. Have it on about a medium high in this cast iron. That's good. Okay. That's to the side, and then, you know, I think I might even just turn this off. And, while Matthew finishes his plating over there. And we'll see what we do with them.
All right, our scallops are done. I'm going to put a scallop in a pile of pea puree. Those buggers are not moving. Look at that. This is a beautiful thing here. And we have our pea shell foam.
It came out really creamy, didn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
That's weird.
It's really weird. It looks like there should be a sauce on the whole plate, but there isn't. So this is our dish here. This is scallops
It's cracking me up.
with pea puree with jasmine curry rice and a purple pea shell foam. And I should say these are not purple peas, these are sugar magnolia peas. So there you go. I think it needs more.
I think it's plenty. Stop.
It
It just looks weird.
It's elevated.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have totally done it differently, but that's okay.
We should have had you do it.
I know. That's.
So then we have some chai flowers to utilize the height. Yeah, come on, let's build a tower to the stars and climb on every rung while we stay forever young.
It's plenty. Stop.
Too many.
Stop.
I'm putting too many on because
Somebody
that's what I do.
Somebody likes to over garnish.
You know, more is more.
I know.
Some people say less is more, but I don't think so.
It's plenty. Stop already.
I haven't even got the pretty ones. There you have it. Oh, we need lemon. Oh, we need peas. Wait a minute. We have some.
Just one of those, I think, would be beautiful.
It's gotta go. It just has to be random, I think.
There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, and then this really needs some acid. I tasted everything, and I really felt like it was lacking just slightly in acid. So I'm gonna go over this all with a little bit of lemon juice. And oh, this is gonna be perfect. I have no idea. Okay, there we have it. Scallops with pea puree and saffron curry rice with a
What it did?
pea shell foam.
The lemon did something to your foam. There it
It
goes.
did.
It's moving.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
All right, so don't
Okay.
stop.
Okay.
So thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Oh, wait. Shoot.
I think you have enough on there. You're fine.
No. I forgot my pea. This is a little pea pulp tower. And it really tastes good. So, you know, as odd as that sounds, it really does taste good. So here you go. Thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.